Hello and welcome to Pick a Card Palace. In today's Pick a Card reading, we will be answering the question, what important news is coming to you soon? For this reading, we will have three options. This is option one, this is option two, and this is option three. Let me hold these up to the camera for you so you can get a better look. So this is option one. It's a maze, as you can see. This is option two. This is a scythe. And this is option three. This is a meadow. Can you see that? It's a nice summery meadow. Okay, so once you've made your selection, you can scroll down to the description box where you will find links taking you to each of the individual readings. I'm going to wait for a few moments before I begin the reading so that you can make your selection. Okay, so if you chose this card, the maze, option one, this will be your reading. So again, the question we are answering today is, what important news is coming to you soon? So for those who chose option one, oh, excuse me, for those who chose option one, what important news is coming to them soon? Okay, we have the Eight of Swords. And we have the Hierophant. Let me see, what is at the bottom of the deck here? We have the Ten of Cups. Okay, so the first thought that came to me, option one, is that the wait is over. This is some kind of situation in which there's been a lot of fear and anxiety and so much fear and anxiety that things have not been able to move forward. But now there is this opening that's about to take place, and you're going to find out soon that you've got the green light to move forward with some important matter. It's going to make you very happy. Now, it could have to do with interpersonal relationships. It could be a romantic relationship. It could be a familial relationship. It could have to do with children. It could have to do with marriage. It could have to do with just spirituality. Maybe you've been feeling stuck about something, and you've been going around and around in circles, it feels like to you, and you've been afraid to really make a firm decision and take decisive action, but now you're going to get some kind of news that frees you. You become it's a sense in which you're given like a cosmic green light to move forward. Okay. Let's see what else we can find out about this interesting situation, option one. So for option one, what important news is coming to them soon? Okay, we have sorrow. And rich gent. Let me see what's at the bottom of this deck. We have main character. Okay. So this clearly is something having to do with a masculine. Now, this person doesn't necessarily need to be male, because you can have a female with masculine energy, but regardless, this is a masculine energy that is coming through here. This person is central to the message, apparently, since it looks like they're coming through in 2 out of the 3 cards I just got from this deck. So there was something that was deeply troubling and causing literal grief, perhaps. At any rate, definitely sorrow. And now, as I said, like, there's something that has changed, and you're going to find out what that change was. And so, again, regarding this male figure, he's somehow central in this. So if this, again, is about romance, as I was saying before, you know, this could be about actually forging some kind of commitment after a time of a lot of, let's say, rigmarole or stagnation, a lot of, you know, blockages due to someone's fear. That kind of goes away, apparently, for some reason. I don't know exactly. Here with these cards, I'm just focusing on the question that we are answering today, which is what the important news is. Yes, there's a male figure, and so in a romantic context, that could be a possibility. In a non-romantic context, in a family context, again, this is a masculine coming through here, and again, he's connected somehow to something that was causing someone a lot of sadness. Now, apparently, the change is coming in, so that's the news you will get. Let me see if I can just get a little bit more here about this news that's coming to you, option 1. So now, what is this important news that's going to be coming to option 1 soon? Let me see. We have the child. Okay, I did mention family. So, you know, there's a literal child there, potentially, for some people. And we have the clover. And, you know, well, let me, before I say anything else, I'll just put that here. And let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. The lilies. Okay, so again, the situation of some kind of spinning of the wheels or stagnation, it looks like is coming to an end, and there's finally progress that can happen now. And as I was saying about the child element, I'm getting, yes, for some of you, maybe you in fact are looking to have a family with someone, or have more children with someone, and now the time is right for giving that a real try, or succeeding after lots of trying. So that's for some of you. You know, go see your doctor to confirm anything. But yes, so that's a happy message for someone. In a romantic context, this speaks of new beginnings, rebirth in a way. Someone has seen the light. And so you'll be hearing about this quite soon, option 1. Let me see if I can get any kind of sense of timing with this. So now we say they'll be getting this important news soon. Can you tell us, give us a notion of how soon, when they will be hearing this important news? Let's see. Okay, we have the number 5 here. I'll put that right there. And let me look at the bottom of the deck here. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. I'm not sure what to say about that in this context. Let me look at what's on the bottom of the deck. Okay, we got the number 9. Okay, so the number 5 could be representing a unit of 5 in time, 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months. I'm going to guess 5 months. But 5 months sounds kind of like a long way off. So I'm not sure about that, but it could be within 5 months, shall we say. I mean, which again doesn't sound terribly soon to me, but hey, it's not up to me. And now we've got the number 9. Maybe it could be um, September. Maybe it could be up to 5 months from now, and there's a particular focus on September. So, okay, so we'll leave it at that. Option 1. Let's conclude your reading. So thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed this reading and would like to see more readings like this, please consider subscribing and or liking this video. Okay, so let me get these cards situated. Before I go on to the next reading. Okay, so if you chose this card, the scythe, option 2, this will be your reading. So what important news is coming to you soon, option 2? For those who chose option 2, what important news is coming to them soon? Okay, we have the 2 of Swords. And we have the Empress. Oh, now that's interesting. Let me see what's on the bottom of the deck. The Fool. So first off, with the Empress, card coming out, I wonder whether I've got some holdovers from option 1, or if maybe you just liked both option 1 and option 2 and decided to watch option 2, or accidentally the video kept playing and here you are. But if you somehow did not accidentally come upon option 2, you may also want to check out option 1. There may be messages for you there as well. So the important news that's coming to you soon, well, for some of you, since we're talking about option 1, a spoiler alert, you know, this could be about family planning. This could be about literally expanding your family, introducing new members into the family. Now, interestingly, I'm not sure whether, you know, it's not necessarily that everybody's going to, you know, have a baby. You know, not everybody's able, not everybody's at the right age, not everybody's inclined, not everybody's got the, you know, circumstantial ingredients for that, shall we say. But maybe the news that you get has to do with some other type of addition to the family, perhaps a pet, because, you know, we got a lot of animals in these pictures. We have a little dog here, you know, the Fool card in the Rider-Waite iconic tarot deck. I think has a little dog in the Fool card, and so here it is with this deck. Got our little dog, but you got some other animals too going on, so that's interesting. But anyway, so yeah, so for some of you, the important news coming to you soon is that there's a new someone who's going to bless your life and your home and your family. And this after maybe a time of where it looked like nothing was necessarily happening, and maybe this is going to take you by surprise. Yeah, because maybe you weren't expecting this to happen. I don't know, maybe, like, for example, if you're bringing a new pet into your life, maybe you have a friend who comes to you one day soon and says, hey, you know, I found this cute little puppy or kitten or chicken or fill in the blank with cute animal. And I would really like to keep it. It was abandoned on the side of the road or whatever, but I just don't have the bandwidth for it. Would you consider taking on this pet? So it could be a situation like that. And in the event of children, it could be that somehow you get approached, or some circumstance you become aware of gives you this option of having a child, or adopting a child, bringing a child to your life. Or again, and I'm not someone who predicts pregnancy or anything like that. I mean, but cards show up, and it's certainly a possibility, and that seems to be our theme in this reading, the important news. Like I said, go check out option 1 if you are so inclined. But anyway, yeah, so for, I think, many of you, this has to do with embarking on some exciting adventure connected to something or someone new coming into your life. Like I said, I think it's, it could be a pet or a child. But maybe that's not always, that may not be the case for everybody who's watching this. And if you're still here and that's not the case, because I've been prattling on about this for a while, it could be that there's simply that you find out something that allows you to say, you know what, I've been sitting on the fence a long time. I've been kind of whistling past the graveyard, but now is the time to take action, decisive action, and go forward into this new phase of my life, this new thing, and it's all about me here. Okay, it's not about somebody else. In fact, it may be about cutting out somebody else, and just moving on and moving forward into a bright but unknown future. So could be either of those things you could be experiencing soon. Like I said, I don't know what the news is that regarding the second possibility. I don't know what you find out that makes you kind of have this light bulb moment. Maybe it's a straw that breaks the camel's back type of thing. But you make some kind of clean break, and that news, whatever the precipitating thing is, will be coming to you soon. Let's see what else we can find out here. We got kind of two groups going on here. We got the clean break people, and we got the new addition to the family people. So let's see what else we can find out here about this important news that's coming to you soon. So what is the important news that's coming to those who chose option 2? What is this news coming soon? We have the rich girl. And we have good outcome. Let me see. What's on the bottom of the deck here? Change. Okay. So to piggyback on what I was just saying about the second group here watching this reading, the clean break people, yes. The good news is that, you have the resources that you need to make this change, to make this clean break, to move forward in your life, to move on. And there will be good outcomes for you should you do it. There will be success. There will be happiness. There will be love. There will be peace and joy and a sense of achievement. Now, for the people who are in the first group, the new addition to the family group, this is still an exciting change, and the outcome is obviously a good one. I mean, you got a new addition, in the family. It looks here also, though, for you, I feel like in your case, the message here is definitely, is obviously a very positive one, but there's a bit of a warning here to make sure that you are, watching your finances and spending money, on things that you need to spend it on, because this new addition to the family is more than a notion. I mean, like, now you'll have another mouth to feed, and there are things that there are other expenses that come along with having a child or a pet in your life that's new. So keep that in mind here, I would say, for people in that group. Let me see if I can get just a little bit more, just a little more information here for you, option 2. So for option 2, what important news is coming to them soon? Okay, we have the ship, and we have the scythe. Look, scythe and scythe. I love it when the same card comes out of different decks. And let me see what's on the bottom of this deck. We've got the mice. Okay, option 2. So I see here there's definitely, there is some anxiety involved in getting this news, making this decision, or finding out about this new edition, as it were, and it will be a big change, and it will be, like I said, it looks like it's sudden, like I said, something you probably weren't expecting, but you needn't be too stressed about it. You will be fine. There will be a good outcome. Do not forget that. Okay, so I'm going to leave it here for you, option 2, and for those for whom congratulations is in order. Congratulations. But yes, please go see your doctor. I do not give medical advice or any of that. So, just my disclaimer there. Anyhow, again, thank you for joining me. And if you like this video, you like this reading, please consider subscribing to the channel or giving me a thumbs up the video. It helps the algorithm to put this in front of more people when you get a thumbs up, even any kind of interaction. Hey, go crazy and leave a comment even if you want to. Anyway, bear with me here. I move this stuff all out of the way. Okay, so if you chose this card, the Meadow, option 3, this is your reading. So, what important news is coming to you soon? For those who chose option 3, what important news is coming to them soon? Okay, we have the 3 of Swords. Please don't click out. And the Hanged Man. Oh, actually, this is the Hanged One. Okay. And what is on the bottom of the deck here? We have the Chariot. Okay. So, for you, option 3, the important news coming to you soon, is something that is going to help you see things from a different perspective. Now, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to dismiss this 3 of Swords here. There's something here that's disappointing or even deeply distressing here. There's sorrow with this news. And like I said, it makes you look at things in a different way. You may feel kind of pulled in 2 directions, like you don't know which way to go. It feels to me like even there's some kind of moral dilemma here upon hearing this news, and it's like you maybe have an angel on one shoulder whispering in one of your ears, and a demon on the other shoulder whispering in your other ear. And so you're very torn, you know. This news, you know, it's interestingly not what you would call warm and fuzzy. It's not joyful. And I say interestingly because you chose this card, which is really bizarre in this spread, I have to say, because it's the opposite of everything I'm saying. This card is happiness and joy and good times. You know, it's summer. It's a very summery type of energy. You know, it has carefree vacation vibes about it, and yet there's nothing really carefree here. I wonder if I will understand its relationship with the other cards as we go on. Let's see. So for option 3, what important news is coming to them soon? Okay, we have hope, great water. And we have his thoughts. What's on the bottom of the deck? Gift. Now this is interesting because there's news that's not good to your thinking here, but there's almost like here actually, you know, there's a message here: don't despair, because somehow right on top of this is something else that's actually very hopeful and positive. I mean, literally you have the hope, great water here, like hope. There is hope here. And the his thoughts card is indicating that there's someone who's thinking of you probably quite fondly, and they're going to reach out, and it's going to feel like some kind of gift right at this time because of the bad news that you get. So there's definitely a cloud, but it seems like it has a silver lining. Interesting. And so maybe actually this card is here because it's trying to indicate that, yeah, this thing happens and it's not pleasant and it's not necessarily what you wanted and all of that, but life has something else for you that is going to bring you more happiness. And maybe you can't see it now, or you won't be able to see it right in the moment when this bad news comes through, but on its heels there will be this I don't want to say reversal, but just this interesting juxtaposition. You know, I mean, they say when God shuts a door, he opens a window. And maybe that's what's happening here. Maybe this is about getting bad news followed by something good. Huh. Okay, option 3. Let me see if I can get just a little bit more information here about this important news that's coming to you. So for option 3, what is the important news coming to them? Okay, we have the Tower, which is not, by the way, the same tower we get in the tarot. This is a Lenormand deck, so it has a different meaning. And we have the Whip. Oh, put that there, actually. And bottom of the deck here is book. The book is appropriate because, yes, there is some information that's going to be revealed to you. And as I said, it's going to be painful. And it's probably going to make you feel like, like I said, they're doing something about it that may or may not be so nice. But hold on, hang on, because of the good stuff that comes right after this. Like in the wake of the bad news comes a happy, positive development. So do not lose heart. Okay, option 3, I'm going to leave your reading right here. Thank you very much for joining me. If you liked this reading, if you'd like to see more readings like this, please consider subscribing to the channel or giving this video a thumbs up. It helps me to know what people like and what they don't like, which, helps me to utilize my time a lot more wisely when I'm making these videos. So, again, thank you for joining me. Hopefully, until next time, goodbye.